Okay, so time for Saturday school, Sunday school, whatever you want to call it. So, as far as I'm concerned, all religion is fucked because it tells the same story, except it doesn't tell it the right way. So let's start with this. According to those that say that they're the Elohim, which are the Hebrews, right? God, who is Saturn, obviously, because that's what's on the flag, and that's what runs every religion on this planet, whether you want to admit it or not. It's true. Okay, so Saturn created the Elohim. Okay, that's what it says. It says he created the Elohim, which are the Jews, and they're the humans. Now, if you go to Silver Red Indigo's page, that's a woman, that's a Hebrew woman. She said that they're the humans, but then what did they create? They created us. And if we go and we look, here it says the earliest stories of golems, which are monsters. That's why you can't own anything, remember? Because you're a person, which is a legal fictitious identity. One that resembles a human, but being that of a lower order and not of inheritable blood, can't own nothing because you're a monster. You don't exist. Black's Law Dictionary clearly states that. So the earliest stories of golems date to early Judaism, that Adam was created a golem. When his dust was kneaded into a shapeless husk, like Adam, all golems were created from mud. That's where the phrase, your name is mud. Obviously, that was a poke in the eye by you-know-who. You know, the ones that love us. They were a creature of those who were very holy and close to God. A very holy person was one who strove to approach God, and in the pursuit would gain some of God's wisdom and power. One of these powers was the creation of life. See, you don't have that. However, no matter how holy a person, that's what you are by law, became, a being created by that person would be but a shadow of one created by God. So in essence, what it's saying is, this guy, this creator here created these guys, who, you can go look this up anywhere, is these guys. And these guys, in all their infinite wisdom, created us. Because Adam was a golem. You read it right there. Look at it again. Adam was initially created as a golem. Okay? That's their writing. It ain't mine. Okay? So now we have to look at who fucked up the system. Remember who? Remember what I said? Who would stand to gain by fucking up the system? Well, if they're the human and we're the monsters, then the Bible clearly states that man ate from the apple of the Garden of Eden, from the tree of knowledge, right? And what group of people has a tree in it? Can you guess? That has two pillars. The third one's broke in the middle. Yeah, so there. So all of you fucking self-loathing Christians that run around and keep saying, oh, we fucked up, I got news for you. If you sit down and read it correctly, they fucked up. Because we're monsters. We're not even human by law. A person, one that resembles a human, but being that of a lower order and not of inheritable blood. You don't own nothing. Your car, your title says signature of seller. Your house says signature of tenant. It's because you're a monster. Okay? You have to pay to be on the planet. The Elohim, which are the Jews, by their own words and admissions, are the ones that are humans. And then, of course, you got God, Saturn, which is the creator. Now, this is their layout, not mine. Okay, I happen to think that we're the humans, and I think that they're the frauds. But that's just me. I'm just one guy out of 8 billion people. If you read this correctly, the Gentiles didn't do shit. You don't need to be going to church, and you don't need to be paying all this penance and doing this bullshit. Okay? You are set up from the beginning to fail. You are brought to life, just like it says about golems, by a magical piece of paper that was placed on your head. That piece of paper being your birth certificate, which created an account that money was distributed into in an offshore account that the United States uses to grab interest and pay debts. And you can go look that up on your own time, because there ain't enough time to get into that. But this is the real layout of the whole thing. See, they got the Christian convinced that when they say man, they're referring to you. Now, they're referring to the Elohim, which are the Jews. And let me just go pull that up for you. 1 second. All right, so from the video they did Christianity got jack shit to do with Judaism. Here it says in itself, by their own admission. If the self-styled Jews have killed off God, then what sort of God do they have? The Jew is the living God, God incarnate. He is the heavenly man. Right? Right? Human. Man. So who was it that caused the fall in the Garden of Eden? Man could eat of any tree in the garden except the tree of knowledge, the tree of good and evil were the two. Right? So, idiot Christian and idiot other religions, because all your leaders wear black. That's the color of this guy here. At least if you're going to worship, understand who you're worshiping. Okay? If they're not wearing black, they're wearing purple. Black and purple make indigo. Indigo's a biggie for this one. Okay? See all that is? Yeah, that's the man. You, monster. You can't own anything. You bad. You monster. Right? That's what this is. Okay? You're just a monster. Adam was initially created as a golem. That's me and you. So we're innocent. So, all you got to do is look at the country that's flying the cube on their flag, disguised with 6 points, and you'll know who these guys are. And why all religions are worshiping this. Because you're really worshiping this. Because this is this. Wake up. Keep paying at church. Keep being dumb. Keep being stupid. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Who stood to gain by the fall in the garden? Let's just say the story's true. It says that man fucked it up. Well, if you're not Jewish, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. Oh, let me point this out. This isn't hate speech. This is fact. By their own words, by the way that they've set up the system, it says they wrote it. It said that man fell. The Jews have claimed themselves to be man. They claim themselves to be Elohim. Therefore, you deemed us through law, that we are less than human because we are persons. Therefore, we couldn't have possibly had anything to do with what's going on this planet at all. You fucked it up, you know it, and you rewrote the fucking story. And you prance around with that motherfucking lion, which represents Jacob, which represents Saturn. So fuck you. And you stupid fucking retarded Christian fucking moronic dickweeds and all the other religions whose leaders wear black. Can't you fucking put 2 and 2 together? Are you that fucking stupid? Don't you understand? You're worshiping somebody other than what you think you are. If you want to do that, that's fine. But don't fucking run around and try and change the world in the name of the guy that's keeping it in the state that it's in. You idiots.